Man, what I am with you? It's Hothead Relentless. Hey, I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards, you hear me? Straight up.
Keep it real with me, girl, I ain't don't wanna lie to you. Only got one time and I will never mind you.
So we got Hothead Relentless off the porch with us today.
Man, yeah, you sure do. What I am with you, man? It's Hothead Relentless, man. What I am with you, man? KHB, what up? Everywhere, ATL, Detroit, worldwide, wherever you getting out there, what it do?
How you feeling today, bro?
Man, I feel blessed, man. Today happened to be my birthday, you know, so yeah, I definitely feel good, you know, I feel good, glad to be here, you know, cause yeah, you know, it is what it is out here.
Oh shit, happy birthday, man. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Perfect timing, huh?
Right, man, yeah, straight up.
So what's life like in Nashville, man?
Man, it depends on, you know, what part of the spectrum you want to hear it from, man. You know, you want to hear the good part or the bad part, man.
You want the truth.
Man, cause you know, I'm gonna give it to you straight up, you know, cause that's the lifestyle I'm living, like that's how I know how to give it to you. So, you know, you got Nashville and you got Cashville, man. You know, it's flip-flop, however you want to do that. But, you know, I'm from Cashville, you know, so, you know, I can only speak on the part that I know about. So, you know, the Ville, man, you know, man, it's gut around that motherfucker, man. It's ugly. It can get ugly on any given day, you know. I'm from the north side of Ville, and, you know, I had even seen on the news where, like, the north side of Nashville, like, in the top 3 incarcerate rate, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, well, they come snatch you up out there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why, you know, people kind of look at the Ville like it because of how the police treat you out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is Tennessee, and they really guard Nashville, you know what I'm saying? They want the Nashville part to make sure that they good, you know what I'm saying? They don't really compensate the black culture part of the Ville, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I represent the Cashville, you know what I'm saying, the black part of the Ville. I'm from the north side, but yeah, Cashville, it's a great city, man, you feel me? You know, you come down there, it's some real niggas, man. You know, you gonna run into some real shit if you know where you going, you know what I'm saying? But just know where you going and know who you with and know who they with and you know what the fuck going on when you get there. Yeah. You feel me? But yeah, other than that, you know, everything straight up business.
At what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Man, I jumped off the porch, man, 12 years old, man, you feel me? Like, and you know, for everything I say, I got receipts, man. You know, I do have, you know, when you follow me or whatever, I got a picture when I was 12 years old with the money, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I jumped off the porch way too early. Then I'm definitely, my son ain't finna be jumping off the porch like I did, cause yeah, I got out there, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I ain't here to give a nigga no Scarface story, none of that, cause yo, the base of me is a hustler. Like I'm a hustler, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna get off. So yeah, when I jumped out the porch, it was with that sack and with that pack, with that strap, you know what I'm saying, just to protect what I had going on. But yeah, other than that, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool, you feel me? Unless, you know, I'm testing. When I'm testing, you know, I'm gonna pass that pop quiz, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is with me.
What would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you learned while growing up out there?
One of the biggest life lessons I learned in the Ville, man, is like, see, one thing about me, like, even when I come to Atlanta, like, niggas be having to, like, snap me out of shit. Like, bro, you in Atlanta, like, it's different out here. You know what I'm saying? People are different, more welcoming and shit like that. Cause, yeah, like, in the Ville, like, yeah, the person might be trying to shuck you or got some hidden intentions for you, you know what I'm saying, that might not end up too well for you, to the point where, like, yeah, it causes, you know, paranoia and different type of, you know, brain mechanisms and shit like it, you know what I'm saying? So I say, yeah, the video, you know, it's a good part and a bad part about it. Like, it taught me to be aware, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm aware of everything, very observant, like, ain't too much gonna get over on me because I'm from the Ville. But it has kind of held me back because, yeah, at a point in time, I didn't like getting in front of cameras. I thought camera shit was like police. You got a camera, you the feds. I don't want to be nowhere around no cameras, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just a year or two ago, I really started shooting videos like it. So I'm really playing catch up like it. But with that being said, niggas is mustard. Niggas sidewise, so yeah, the video taught me to be aware.
So how long you been making music now?
I've been making music since I was like 10 or 11. But like when I started, like, I'm talking about like actually recording on the microphone, like we had the studio for real back then when studios was rare like that. Like people didn't have studios like that, they was going. My people had a setup like that back then. And, you know, watching your older uncles and family members do some shit, that's cool. Yeah, I definitely wanted to do that. But my older cousin, which was like a year or two older than me, he was a little better than me. So I used to, you know, watch him do his thing and shit. Then I hopped out there once I got my story and shit. And then, yeah, I just started getting colder and colder. And like, yeah, literally every song that I've made from then to now, every song gets better and better and better and better. So yeah, I've been rapping since I was 10 or 11. So my songs been getting better from then. Just think about where I'm at now with this shit. Yeah.
And who were you listening to back then?
Man, back then, the first albums like I bought, man, I had that Tip album, that Luda, yeah, man, Lil Fat, Webby, Boosie, Project Pat, all that Tennessee shit, man. All that there. Yeah, my people, and definitely like the Cashville local, not even local, or like the Cashville artists, the artists from the Ville, they did something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Quantic Cash, Bezel Gang, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas, man, you feel me? I don't even want to get to going into a lot of names. I'm just gonna go keep it right there, YAD, Sandwich Bag, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people from the Ville who did they shit, and I don't want to miss not one person, so I'm gonna just stop there because, yeah, everybody did they shit, and yeah, I salute everybody, you feel me?
So how'd you get the name Hothead Relentless?
Man, I love that question right there because it's so organic, man. Okay, they came in two different parts of my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first I was high head, like that's how I came, man, you hear me? Like, it's high head, it wasn't no relentless. Because, it's a very deep backstory about how I became high head. And then when I ended up finding myself, I added the relentless on. But the high head stemmed from my childhood because, the way I grew up, I did everything on my own. And when I say everything, like, not to discredit my parents, but, just the way that, people was taught, I had to do a lot of shit on my own, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I had to deal with my emotions on my own, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I dealt with it was the way I dealt with it. Like if I would've went to the extreme, I would've been laying out there by myself, you know what I'm saying? Or the way I handled it, I was out there on my own, the way I handled that shit. So, just intaking so much anger and frustration and being accountable for a lot of shit and having a lot of responsibility on me as a youngin' caused me to, you know, be a hi-head. And, you know, like, really like how I literally got the name was in two ways because, yeah, when I was younger, one thing about me was like, you see a teardrop, if you see a teardrop, and I, you know, blow up like it, like as a kid though, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm finna bust somebody's shit in, I'm finna cave somebody's shit in. Cause I'm cool, like, little AJ, man, I was cool, you know what I'm saying? I was always cool, just want to, you know, get out with everybody. You know, when a nigga want to try to mess with me, I feel like, why you trying to fuck with me when I'm cool with everybody? So you want to fuck with me? Yeah, I bet that. So I'm really finna get up in your shit. You feel me? So yeah, I grew up having to get in nigga shit, and I'm not saying I'm lethal or nothing like that, but I definitely trained to be. You feel me? I'm gonna put that out there, but I'm not saying that I'm unstoppable in that sense or nothing. You feel me? Because I done took licks too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely had to do a lot of shit on my own. I had to get the popping shit on my own. Straight up, straight up.
Could you describe the sound of your music?
Yeah, I can do that. But matter of fact, I'm tripping. Let me tell you about how I got the Relentless part.
Okay.
Because, man, I had to do some time. And when I was locked up, you know, God, he always talked to me like God, the spirits, energies. They've always talked to me, but I just, you know, in the last couple of years actually understood that that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? So listening to the spirit, what that was with the spirits and God talking to me then, when I was locked up, someone telling me, I was like, man, somebody gonna try to take my name, or it's gonna be some shit in the game where like it's gonna be a lot of high heads popping up and shit. To the point where I need to add something to my name. That was just one part of it. But then the way I actually ended up adding the name was, man, I was locked up, man, and I'm gonna make this short story. I was locked up and one of the guards came in there screaming like, this is a time when, you know, they want us to chill and be cool and all that. And one of the guards came in there with the fuck shit, yelling and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like me being the Hothead Relentless of the situation in the pod, like I'm the one to feel like I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna be the one to be like, hey, how y'all gonna tell us y'all want us to chill and y'all come in here with the bullshit? So I get to snapping on the guards and all that shit. Then the sergeant and all them coming there, they trying to rush me and level up with me and shit like that. So they send me to the hole and shit. Go to the hole. When I come out the hole, yeah. Before I tell you what niggas started saying when I came out the hole, I'm gonna say this. I had a dictionary. I borrowed my homie dictionary encyclopedia, one of them. For some reason, the guys had told me, man, relentless, man. What relentless mean? What is relentless? I wanted to ask an old head, like, what do relentless mean? I'm younger at this time, so I wanted a good understanding of what relentless meant at that time. So he told me, and I was like, man, that's me, you feel me? I'm not gonna fold up, because you know what my roots is in my blood, but yeah, when I came back in the pod, they was like, they just calling me relentless, like, they go relentless right there. You know, there's new people in the pod, so they trying to figure out why they calling me relentless and all this shit. And niggas just calling me relentless. And I was like, man, that shit crazy. It was just ironic how I was thinking about that word and then they started calling me that shit. So yeah, boom, Hothead Relentless, bam, you feel me? And then even Hothead Relentless is a leader that stands up for his people, for what's right, you feel me? So, you know, whether I'm thugging or whether it's for my people, which is, you know, my brown, black people, you know, everybody my people. I don't even look at it like that, but you know what I'm saying? Then, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be the one, like one of them people that's up there with everybody in the front line trying to get out. So that's where that Hothead Relentless came from.
Gotcha. All right, so can you describe your sound?
Man, look, my sound is like, if I wouldn't have never came from Cashville, I wouldn't sound like this. But there's no artist that sound like me in the world. I got my own sound, and yeah, as far as where it came from, yeah, you know, I did grow up listening to my influences and shit, but even when I listen to myself, I be trying to figure out where it came from, cause my sound is real, or is very original. Like, yeah, you gotta run me back like a few times and get everything in and marinate when you listen to me, because I'm very original, but I'm starting a new regime. I'm breaking a barrier. And yeah, I'm trying to have people come with me, more or less hopping on somebody else's and, you know, going with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is my sound. And I'm gonna live or, you know, die musically by that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So my sound, the struggle, pain, prosperity, you know, just getting over that hump, getting over that hill, you know, everybody who trying to get something, who trying to get there, who may feel frustrated one day, you feel good the next day, you know, you just a normal human being out here, you gonna be able to relate to my music, no matter the color of your skin. Now, you know, my music is very cultural, and yeah, I do talk about shit that Hothead Relentless is supposed to talk about, but it's reality based and it's very understanding. My music is very understanding. And I put a lot of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and all of that type of shit into my music, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, the people that listen to it, I want them to actually learn something from what I'm saying and get something from this shit. Cause I ain't just rapping. Like, these is breaths that I'm giving. Like, any breath, anytime I talk or say something, they could be my last. So when I'm putting my time out to do something, my time means everything to me. To the point where, like, yeah, I ain't just rapping for nothing. Like, every song on my album, every time I give it to you, man, like, it's blood, sweat, and tears, literally, and that shit. And yeah, my first album, I worked so hard for that shit. I worked so hard on that shit. So yeah, this shit mean everything to me.
Yeah, talk to us about that project, Thoughts in My Head, the Underdog Story.
Thoughts in my head, the Underdog Story, man. I had to take you back to like 4 years ago. Like, I got old covers of, like, you know, when I was like 22 and shit, trying to really launch the thoughts in my head. Like, I got older songs that now that I'm finna bring back, you know what I'm saying, that I had on the original Thoughts in My Head, you know what I'm saying? And when I actually put it out, the reason why it took 3 to 4 years to put it out is because I actually wanted to put it out when it could be on the biggest platform possible. I didn't want to just put it out then and it was just a little CD or whatever, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, I'm glad I put it out now, so yeah, it can get off how it's gonna get off. But that Thoughts in My Head, the Underdog Story, is a worldwide classic. 16 songs, every song on there is a hit. I'm not just saying that shit. Go listen for yourself. Yeah, from top to bottom, like, yeah, even if we was to run through every title, like, I'm gonna tell you why I even named the Thoughts in My Head, the Underdog Story, cause my mama, I can call my mama right now and she can vouch for every story, every line. That's her son, you feel what I'm saying? You know, she doubts herself because of some of the shit I am able to talk about because I did, you know what I'm saying? So that Thoughts in My Head is literally from right here to that microphone, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're like, yeah, even from the first track, the first word I say on that CD, on that album is Cashville. That's my city, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. I'm gonna represent that shit. You feel me? I feel like I'm the Ray Lewis of the city, you feel me? I'm the one that's pumping it. I'm gonna pump this bitch up with everybody. We gonna get off. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, if you want to hear some great music, go listen to that Thoughts in My Head, the Underdog Story, man, straight up.
And you're working on part 2 right now, right?
Part 2 finna be fucking ape shit. That bitch finna go ape shit. I'm talking about, man, I'm swinging off the trees on that motherfucker. And yeah, I swung off the trees on the first album. Like, the way I drop my shit, it ain't gonna be, it's no album that somebody gonna be able to pinpoint and say that was best for me. Like, it's gonna be a whole debate, like, which album did y'all like? But, you know, the difference between this one and that one is I had one feature from my dog, not here no longer, rest in peace. I had a feature from him. We did some music. And on this album, I got 4, you know, as of right now, as I speak, I got 4 major artists on this album, man. And yeah, I feel like I brought the best out of every artist on this motherfucker, you feel me? Like, we made classics that's gonna run back 20 years from now, like they shit running back right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This Thoughts in My Head, part 2, Come With Me. Yeah, man, this shit is pressure. Pressure.
And what can you tell us about Str8 Up Lifestyle?
Man, this Str8 Up Lifestyle, man. It's the lifestyle I'm living, man. Like my nigga Pat said on Life of a Soldier on my new album, Come With Me, Project Pat. It's so hard in this lifestyle that I'm living, you hear me? That's what he said. Str8 Up Lifestyle, man, they just represent the struggle, man. You know, that's every step I take, every breath that I take, man. Living the life of a soldier, man, you feel me? You know, just out here trying to make it, you know, in the skin I'm in and with the cause I was dealt, man. You know, cause right there in Cashville, you know, it ain't a lot of hope, it ain't a lot of belief, you know what I'm saying? People ain't just around there thinking that you finna make it and this is where it's at and you know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, we can't wake up in the morning and go places downtown that's for us and we can't maneuver like that. It ain't a lot of places that's for us, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta come to Atlanta and different places around the world to be able to get off how we get off because yeah, in the Ville, man, they don't wanna see us make it, man. That shit kind of festered and spilled over into certain niggas' minds where we don't wanna see each other make it and yeah, it just haven't festered over in my mind to where like, I ain't poisoned like it. I wanna see every last artist, not only for my city, but in the world. Like, I don't have no hate towards nobody, you know what I'm saying? I wanna see everybody do their thing, cause I know I'm good enough to get in the game and do my thing, so why am I gonna be jealous of somebody else trying to do their thing? Cause I'm not insecure about what I got going on, you hear me? So, I'm Gucci, so yeah, man, just, man, make sure, you know, when you go listen to my shit, you know it's all real, man. It's all straight up. Yeah, Straight Up Lifestyle, nigga.
Yeah, what's the meaning behind that soldier bandana that you wear?
I get it right here, man. You know, shout out to, you know, I gotta, you know, give props to, you know, New Orleans, Louisiana, you know, Soulja Slim, you know, who they say, you know, started this here, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when I started wearing this around my head like this, I ain't even understand why I was doing this shit until shit started happening. But yeah, it's definitely the flag and the symbolization of the Str8 Up Lifestyle that I'm living in. The Str8 Up Lifestyle is my label, that's my brand that I'm pushing. By the way, if you didn't know, it ain't just something I'm hollering out, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, This symbolize just the lifestyle I'm living. Like even when you look at the color, this how it is. Like yeah, it look good, but yeah, it can get ugly out through there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it ain't just to look good, man. You know, I do look good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I do, but this ain't no fashion statement. You feel me? Like it definitely means something. You hear me? So yeah, straight up lifestyle, man.
So what's next for Hothead Relentless?
Man, what's next, man? What's next is now. Like, I'm literally right here. Yeah, you know. It's my birthday, 9/24, September 24th, man. You hear me? I'm finna have a good time tonight. Turn up, shake life, get off. Yeah, I'm finna do my thing. So what's next for me is be on the lookout for this new album. Thoughts in My Head, Volume 2, come with me. I got Project Paddle on that motherfucker, you hear me, in Memphis. You know, I got Diamond, ATL, man, Miss 32. Yeah, you know, she on that motherfucker. Got off, did her thing, Pat did his thing. I got Foxx A Mill on, yeah, you know, Mr. Whiteman down, you know, we gonna take this shit to Louisiana and thug it out there, you know. And then, yeah, we kept it in Louisiana with Miss Kim McCoy, you know, the beautiful lady Kim, you know what I'm saying? We did that Ghetto Angels, man, you know. And yeah, man, every feature that I got on this album, everybody did their thing, they came, they brung it, and you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna do. Like, yeah, I pray that it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely gonna put it out there. And yeah, once you hear it, you gotta know that this is a very high quality album. Spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of long nights, man. Days and nights. I'm to my days and nights on this shit. Had to learn how to mix and master on my own when this Corona shit came. I had to really shake back and do a lot of shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I really handcrafted this album, you know what I'm saying, with these two hands. You hear me?
Keep it real with me, girl, I ain't don't wanna lie to you. Only got one time and I will never mind you. You only got one time and I will never